So let's look at the scriptures to understand what's going on. So Leviticus 23:33 says that the Jews are to hold a Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days. Now, remember that. Then on the 8th day, they're to have an offering made by fire and a solemn assembly. Now, the point that I want to look at here are the very last line, everything upon his day, meaning when God does something, when it is his hand doing it, most of the time he will do it on one of his 7 feast days. And this day, within this feast, there's actually 8 days. Now, what does that mean? Okay, let me jump back to our chart. Go back here. So that means that Sukkot or Tabernacles started sundown the 6th. So if you add 8 days to that, that means that any one of those days could be the day. It's still a feast day. Now, I think personally that the tribulation starts on atonement, which would be 1 or 2. Now, that may mean that there was an agreement signed back then. We don't know. But there's a couple of things that are still a concern here, which I'm about to cover. Here's the problem. Daniel 9:27 tells us what starts the 7-year tribulation. And he, meaning the Antichrist, shall confirm the covenant with many. I think that's many nations. Well, maybe 4, like the Abraham Accord, for 1 week. Now, like you and I say, a couple means 2 or a dozen means 12. The word there in the Hebrew for 1 week is the word Shabuah. And in Israeli, it's 7. It's a very common word in their language. Shabuah. So what it's saying is the Antichrist is going to start the 7-year tribulation by confirming some covenant for 1 week. Now, most covenants don't start out to be just a 7-year agreement. They tend to go on for a long time, maybe forever. But it just lasts 7 years is what it's saying. Then, in the middle of the week, the Antichrist sits on the Ark of the Covenant. Well, we don't even know who the Antichrist is, in my opinion. And the Ark of the Covenant has been found, but it has not been released to the public yet. So that means we are not, or even, in my opinion, even close to the middle of the tribulation yet.